What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. We are continuing our coverage of the Steam Next Fest. Today, the game we're going to be taking a look at is called Skullstone. This is a game that's very much in the same vein of Eye of the Beholder, or if you've ever played Legend of Grimrock before, very similar to that. This is a first-person dungeon crawling, party-based RPG where you're going to be moving around on a square grid, fighting monsters, managing the positions that people are in combat, and I think it's going to be a pretty good time. So this demo is freely available as part of the festival. If after watching this video you felt like it looked appealing, you can go ahead and get the game for yourself right this second for free. Feel it out and see if you agree. Down at the bottom, that link is there along with my Discord and my Twitch stream, just in case you wanted to hang out live. But before we waste any more time of our limited 25 to 30 minutes, let's go ahead and start off a new game. So the first thing we got to do when we create a new game is that we got to pick a party of characters. As you can see, the game actually has a fairly large roster of characters that you can take down into the dungeon. That was the first thing that really jumped out at me, was like, man, there's a lot of heroes in here. However, for the purposes of this demo, I'm pretty sure that we're only allowed to take like 4 guys out of like the, 6 they have available. And so anyways, we've got Frozen Shade, who from his stats appears to be a warrior. We have Sir Sunberg, who also appears to be kind of a warrior or a fighter. We've got Welford Burlingame, who is... what does he have going on? He's got lots of constitution. Looks like he's got kind of an even split between strength and dexterity and endurance. Looks like he is a crewman of the Light Breeze, a pirate ship. So he's a pirate dude. He can do what he wants because a pirate is free. We've got Lambertus, apparently, who is a disfigured knight. And so he's got all fighter stats. We've got ourselves Myron, who is apparently an archer of some kind because she starts out with arrows and a bow. And then we've also got Inga, who I guess is the only mage actually on this roster for right here. So I think we're definitely going to want to take Inga with us regardless of what we do, just because having a little bit of the old finger wiggling business on board is usually a good way to round. And look at that, she brought an ear of corn with her. Who doesn't love an ear of corn? I love an ear of corn. You throw a bunch of butter on it, roll it around, you can strip it with a knife and eat it off the plate, or you can just chew on it like a dog. What a great food. We'll go ahead, and I'm going to take the knightly guys first. So we'll get Sunberg, and we'll get the disfigured guy, because I really, really like the idea of having a character that's like really, really maimed, so he hides behind his armor or whatever, because he's like self-conscious about his appearance or something. I don't know, dude. I kind of dig that as a premise for like a D&D character. Then we'll take, I don't know if I want the archer or if I want the pirate. The pirate's got throwing stars. That's kind of cool. It looks like she's got more ammo, though, so it might be easier to go with her. Yeah, let's go with her because she's got more ammo. She's got, like, I don't know if the shurikens hit, like, a little bit harder, but she's got 10 shots versus this guy's 6 shots. And I've played Legend of Grimrock through, like, multiple times, and so, like, I know how useful my ranged guys are. And so anyways, I'm kind of trying to make sure that we keep ourselves looking good. It looks like these guys also have things that unlock as they get further on into the game if you mouse over this stuff right here. And so it looks like heavy armor, swords, all of these have kind of like levels that they've been subdivided into that give you a chance for them to do different things. And I kind of like that, actually. Okay, well, we'll get on into the game, and we'll see if there's any kind of talent tree or anything else that makes that whole leveling up process a little bit more visual. But for right now, I am excited for what's to come with these little demos. I always try to go in blind. That way, it's a little bit more freewheeling. It's a little bit more off the cuff. It's a little bit less professional because, you know, I feel like deep diving a demo and just, like, picking it apart for, like, random stuff is kind of not a great thing to do. So here we are inside the dungeon. We can take a look around. I don't know if there's going to be anything behind us. There is a torch on the wall, and so the game is following a kind of like the standard fare for this genre, which is like you kind of walk around and click on anything that looks interesting. Now, for me, when playing Legend of Grimrock, what this meant... oh, that rat is coming towards us. Yeah, I could shoot some ranged attacks at him. Sure, why not? Hopefully I get my arrows back. There we go. Just bash him up. Did I get my arrows back? Are they, like, laying on the ground over here somewhere? They are not. So I guess I've just got kind of... oh, there's another rat. Hold on. We gotta smack this dude up. There we go. That one dropped an arrow. So I wonder if it's like a percentage-based chance to not get your arrow back, because I don't see the other... oh, there it is right there. It was kind of like... there we go. I guess I walked right past it. Huh, it must have been like right here along the screen border and I just missed it. Never mind, we've got a suit of plate mail right here. Each of these characters does have their own distinct inventory and their own carrying weight and their own encumbrance. The game is auto-mapping, kind of like on a grid up here too, which is always like a feature that I really like. But anyways, there they are. As far as our character advancement goes, it doesn't look like for the purposes of the demo, it doesn't look like we have like a skill menu or anything. And so it looks like it's just giving us, oh, there it is right there. Okay. I wonder if they level it up through like use. So swords is inactive because, oh, he's got skill in swords. Gotcha. Okay, well, there's a practice sword right there. I mean, he's also got skill in hammers, so I suppose we might as well leave him with the hammer since we don't really have a shield to go along with the goodies. There's some human bones right there. I kind of wanted to test. Okay, so it looks like you can only place things kind of like on the border of the tiles you're facing. I was kind of wondering if I could place it anywhere in the background or the foreground, but it looks like it just kind of places it in between the tiles. What does that have? Let's see here. Welford, I read your report, listened to the elder's opinion, and decided it would be best if you remained on the lower level until the pest plague was eliminated. By resigning from returning to the surface, you save valuable time. You will be provided with the necessary supplies, 1 hot meal a day, and on your return, you and your people will get an additional payment. I am counting on the fastest possible resolution to the problem and regular reports. I'm going to hesitantly say that I don't think your man made it. I think he done got. Not trying to be a negative Nancy here, but I think your man got. I'll tell the wizard to hold the torch. Can I light these other torches on the wall? Is that like a thing that I can do? I can't seem to do it that way. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, that just swapped it. Okay, I didn't light it. I swapped it. Well, it would be cool if you could use the torch to light the other torch, kind of like Shadowkeep style or whatever. Was that the name of that game? Man, it was like a Game Boy puzzle game that I had when I was a kid where you were a knight inside of a place and, like, your life was basically determined by how many torches you had. And, like, you could light torches and, like, part of one of the main concerns in the game was figuring out how to utilize your torches properly so that you didn't run out of light and eventually die. And, man, some of the puzzles in that game were really esoteric. I remember really getting stuck on a lot of them. Since I get my arrows back, I don't think there's anything stopping me from just kiting this dude out and then finishing him as he closes it down. Pretty smooth animation right there. There we go. Get the arrows back. Apparently, we're just going to hold on to a big old horde of rat guts because that's the sort of thing that we collect out here. There's obviously something... What is that? Like a... What is that? An ore. Okay. I wonder why the ore is useful. Like, is the ore going to end up being... Oh, it's a box full of ore. I wonder if I can just use this box for organization. Like, do I really need all this ore? It seems like there might be blacksmithing. Oh, well, with these, I can place them kind of wherever I want. Okay. Well, the box. The box is really what I wanted, because then what I can do is I can use this as like a central receptacle for all my rat guts. Yeah, just like a big old box of rat guts. That's what the hero of the story carries around in his pockets. Big old barrel full of rat guts. If you don't have pockets full of rat colon, you know, stay quiet when we're talking about who might be the hero of the realm. Because a big old pocket full of rat colons. Basically mandatory equipment for saving the realm. There we go. Knock that rat out real fast. Get my arrows back, throw the rat guts on in there, and looky there. We've got what looks like some kind of barbute. Okay, and then we've got another ear of corn, so that's good. The food in this game, I think it's probably just gonna... Actually, we can look and see what it does. Nutrition, 70%. Okay. I don't see like a hunger meter or anything anywhere else. We'll keep an eye on it. Let's definitely throw the helmet on you, so that you've got a little bit more armor, because if this functions like other first-person grid-based dungeon-crawling RPGs, really long genre assignment, anyways, if it functions the same as all those other games, basically only the guys in the front are going to be able to get smacked. There we go, another rat down. We'll go ahead and take this over here. Can you tell? I've been playing games like this in Eye of the Beholder since I was a kid. I know all the dirty tricks to keep my HP high. All the dirty, nasty tricks. It looks like that is costing her mana whenever I shoot the ice bolt. So that's like a little bit of a bummer. We're going to have to figure out how to restore mana. Yeah, you stop right there. But anyways, if we can just make use of ranged attacks. Oh, we froze him. Okay, we can move on in and, like, smack him up. There we go. Smack that rat up. That's the title of my new hip-hop record. I'm actually making kind of like... I'm making kind of like an extra-strength gangster album, you know what I mean? And Smack That Rat Up is like the opening track. It's got like a little skit, you know what I mean? It's got like the little It's got a pretty fat beat, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, we tried to get DJ Mustard on board, but apparently he was like busy with other stuff. And so anyways, we couldn't get DJ Mustard. Instead, what we ended up with was DJ Relish. And so, like, you know, not ideal, but I still feel like the beats are pretty fat. Like, I feel like they're gonna work out. Like, I feel like the beats still have a little bit of thunk to them, you know what I mean? What does this do? Oh, it closes the gate. Okay, fair enough. There's a giant spider on the ceiling over here. That's a fact that I hate. I don't know how close we have to be for... Oh. Ow, I got bitted. Oh, no, the gate's still shut. Run. Run for your lives. Run for your lives. Run away. We just got to get some range. And then we just got to light them up with a little bit of the magic here. Okay, that's one rat down. This guy's trying to avoid me. Apparently he has that... Oh, he moves quick. Yeah, he's speedy. We're out of road here. So we're just going to have to fight him. Unfortunately, my Warhammer guy missed his shot. There we go. We took him down. Let's go ahead and pick up all these arrows, and we'll get back into the fray. I think that other rat rallied, too. There was a rat inside the little hole in the wall over there. Like, there was a little nook over on that side where the rat was hanging out. Did he go somewhere? Huh, it must have been the rat that came out. We got another guy right here, though. Let's fire some arrows and stuff at him. Put a few more projectiles down range. Perfect. Another flawless tactical victory on the part of my people. Now then, I do need to heal my warrior. I think there's just no way around that. So, sir, can I interest you in just kind of a big pile of rat guts? Okay, so he gets like 20% HP, I guess, from that. That's maybe what nutrition means. What's inside this bag? Potatoes. How do we know how fast her mana is going to regenerate? I don't have tooltips on a lot of the stats. She does have a mana potion, though. I guess I'll drink that now. Because, like, I think trying to fiddle and grope for it in the middle of, like, a conflict is going to end up with me in tears, all right? I'm just going to get real cranky about what is that. I don't even know what that is. What is that, like, French fried potato? What is that? Oh, it is a potato. Okay, I saw the little wedgie bit right there, dude. I used to make homemade potato wedges, dude. They were so good. Used to do that all the time when I was in college. Just, like, chop up a potato, fry that bad boy with them French fried potatoes. Get my arrows back. So we've got a walkway down that way, and obviously there's a very, very angry critter in the way. I don't think... Oh, we do, actually. There we go. All right, so I'm going to keep that gate closed so that we don't get pinched. Let's just see what comes down the hall. I didn't have time to check to the right. I would have liked to have checked to the right, but unfortunately, didn't work that way for me. We are getting XP for these kills. And maybe... Is that outer ring the XP, maybe? I keep hoping we get a freeze proc on this guy. That way I can move up 46 damage from a rat. These rats are really out here on creatine, man. These rats have been out here lifting. They've been doing their flies and everything. Never mess with a rat that's got superior pectoral flexure, bro. That's one of those common life mistakes that the young folks make, is they go out there and they pick a fight, you know, with a rat that's really been working on his chess game. Ow. Wonder how you clear those holes out without getting got. Either way, a few more arrows right there. We have some kind of sack. It looks like it's a sack full of ore. I'm going to hold on to it just in case it becomes relevant. Like, if this is anything like other dungeon crawling games, I tend to really, really hoard all of the containers I find because they allow me, like, the one method to sort my inventory that I possibly can do. Don't see any ore. I'm guessing there's going to be a shop or something where we can sell all this ore. I'll come back for the crate. The crate of ore is just so heavy, though. Like, I don't know if I can carry it all without splitting it amongst the party. Good soft lighting effects. Like, I actually really, really, really like the lighting effects in this game. They look quite good from a distance. It really accentuates sort of 3D depth inside the confines of the game construct, and so it looks good. I think it actually looks really, really good. The modeling and whatnot, I don't think is quite as nice to look at as, like, Legend of Grimrock, but it's not bad either. Is there a rat inside that? There is. I can see his little beady eye inside of there. I don't know how bad this is going to get. Yeah, I think that's their XP meter, the yellow that goes up around the edges. Either way, let me get my arrow back. Is that what it is? Did he actually... Oh, it's who I have selected, I guess. Okay. Fair enough. I need people to get energy back. That actually gave a huge amount of energy. There you go. The meters they appear to be refilling. So... Dude, how did I know? How did I know? Every one of those little holes so far, it's had some little douche nozzle rodent inside of it that seems to have a real problem with my existence. I don't mind. It's all just XP to me, baby, but, like, maybe we should think about investing in kind of, like, ankle protection before we go much further. Big room right there. Rat's already lining up on the other side of the grate, raring to go. Let's... It appears possible that I have made a mistake. Luckily, nothing tried to come in and pinch us from behind, so our behind remains unpinched, but still. Okay, you're dead. How do I know when I level up? Like, I have XP. It says level 1, but I don't have any sort of, like, maybe for the... Oh, there it is right there. Okay, so we got a meter down here. I was going to say, I've seen it before where demos just have the leveling up, like, deactivated. But in the case of this, it looks like for the final version, because when you mouse over these skills, like, these seem to, like, get stronger and better. Or maybe when you level up, you're applying skill points into these predetermined categories, and then you actually get, like, the other skills at certain intervals. However, I would like to see a few more active skills. Like, I don't know. 3 seems light. Maybe that's just for the demo. But 3 seems a little bit light for a long dungeon crawling adventure. Let's go ahead and grab some arrows over here. Honestly, I don't recall if Grimrock had, like, castable magic. I seem to recall, like, wands. And I seem to recall, like, scrolls and things like that. But I don't remember if you actually had characters that could just flat cast from memory. Oh, there's 4 of you guys in here, huh? Okay. Let's drag them all back into the hallway and see if maybe that suits us. You coming, little buddy? There you go. Let me just get a little love tap off. Looks like we've pulled 2. That guy has blocked the hallway with his frozen corpse. That one tried to step in front of the bullet for his buddy. He was like, Jerry, no! It does look like if you move with the right timing, you can actually evade the enemy's attack, too. I don't know if that's, like, intended or if that's just, like, a side effect, but if it's intended, it's actually kind of cool because it introduces kind of a timing element to the game, which I don't know if many Eye of the Beholder games have ever quite had. What are you doing there, little buddy? Yeah, you actually can, like, dodge out of the way of the attacks if you time it just right. It's kind of razor thin, but it is reliable. Like, you can dodge their attack animation. For all intents and purposes, I actually really hope they leave that in the game. Like, that would actually introduce, like, a really cool skill element to the game that I don't think I've ever seen inside a dungeon crawling first-person game where you can kind of, like, get out of the way. Normally, it's tabulated sort of like on a background sheet. What did that open? Oh, there's another spider over there, too. Okay. That opened the gate to the loop back, so that's fine. But there's still like a little area back there that we haven't been to yet. I don't know if these holes in the floor right here, you can fall through them. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I'm also not quite sure how many secrets I should be looking for around here. Like, Legend of Grimrock was positively full of little switches. Oh, there's a Spidarian dude and a rat. Okay. Let's pull the... Oh, we got the Spidarian. We'll go ahead and rotate back like this. This guy hits pretty hard from what I recall, so we definitely don't want to get got by him. There we go. I was going to say, if we can flawless the spider, to me, that would be the perfect resolution. I'm sure there's some people out there on the internet that are like, let's make friends with the spider. I don't trust that. Me and the spiders have an agreement. Oh, nice. Everybody leveled up. And it refills all your meters when you level up. You love to see it. So he's got access to troll blood, which allows him to regenerate HP. That's fantastic. Love it. And then we've also got 3 skill points. Okay. So heavy armor. We get a strength and we get an HP. And then with swords, we get a strength. So I'll probably go for that. However, my thinking was we dump a lot of points into shields for both of the frontline guys. That way, they are mitigating a lot of the damage that comes through so that the backline can deal most of our damage. But, like, I'm not super married to it just yet. With heavy armor, we'll do the same thing over here. We'll just give light proficiency in things that they already have. What's your ability do? Clash. Increases the power of your next melee attack, but doubles the cooldown timer. Oh, so you should use that as like a finisher to like close out a fight right now. Gotcha. So with light armor, we get endurance, we get HP, we get armor. With bows, our cooldown goes down, which is pretty sweet. With swiftness, it gives us a chance to evade. You can also take points in throwing damage. Daggers look like they increase your evasion. Okay. Let's go for the free HP. And a little bit of bow magic right there just to make the whole thing feel better. And then you have ice magic. You have magic flow. You have healing. You have robes. And you have daggers. I kind of want the EP bonuses from robes, so I'm going to go all in on that. Because like I don't feel like refilling her energy points out of the community coffers, you know, every 1/8 of a second in order to keep myself going. But we did clear out this room. We'll just want to watch out for little nooks and crannies. Make sure there's no rats around. I don't see anything that jumps out at me as being especially suspicious or interactable. Like with Legend of Grimrock, you had to check every single wall because there'd be like these loose little stone nodes you could click on, and then once you clicked on them, they'd like slide out of the way and a whole wall would come out, and you get some like run-defining treasure. And if you missed it, you could never go back, and so that just made me paranoid in Legend of Grimrock. I was constantly looking for goodies around. What's in the box? Looks like a health potion, a corn, and an energy potion. Okay. Yeah, that sounds all right. With your inventory right here, don't mind me. But I do kind of sort of want to put everything that's like edible inside of the storage boxes, and you're just going to be kind of the community mule and just like carry everything for us. You know what I mean? Like somebody's got to do it. You're the biggest, you're the burliest. It is what it is. If you didn't want to be that guy in the party, probably shouldn't have come in and been so burly. You know, with your arms looking like an oak tree's knob, you know what I mean? There we go. We'll get the finisher right there. Get my arrows back. I was hoping I'd get the Freezy Boy proc right there, but we did get the kill without taking any damage, so that's nice. Hopefully nothing comes in from behind us, because our squishies are really gonna... Oh, we froze them. Nice. Love it when they freeze. Where'd my other arrow go? There it is. Throw those on her, just in case. Is there a rat in there? There is. I seen you. You ain't that sneaky, little ratty boy. You ain't that sneaky. I fell for the trick once. Maybe even... Oh, it got me in the butthole. My butthole has been assailed by ravenous fanged beasties. Not a sentence that you really ever want to say. But there are those rare times when it becomes relevant. You get a little, wrinkle nod. I'm, like, terrified to step on these. Oh, I guess it's just normal flooring. Okay. I thought maybe it was going to be a spot that I could trick the enemy into standing on or something and they would fall through. What is that? A keg full of black sulfur? I'm guessing it's a bomb. I don't know how to light it, but... Didn't really see anything change. I guess if you want to light the torches on the wall, what you've got to do is take them off, put them in somebody's active slot, put it back, or maybe interact with it from your inventory. What do we have here? Oh, big old box full of steak and bread and potatoes? It's the meal of champions. It's the meal of the gods. Make the wizard carry it. She's been looking a little bit wispy lately anyways. We got to put some muscles on her. Get her all nice and buffed out. Oh, the torches can burn out. Interesting. Okay, well that's cool. I like that there's two different states on the torches, and honestly, I didn't expect it. This is a nice little change. Is that one burned out too? Oh yeah, it is. Is this one okay? Like, it's got 95% left on it. Okay. So apparently the torches last for a little while. You don't have to worry too much about them falling apart on you. They're high quality, okay? They're like Makita office torches. They're here for the long haul to make your job easier, my friend. Thought maybe that was like a pull chain or something. Like maybe I could open up a secret. There was a spider in here, right? Yeah, there you are. The spider denied her, so I went and fried her. Yeah, maybe don't get close to me. There we go. How about you die? How about that? I don't really have a path out of here. I'm gonna have to track down all my arrows when we get out of here too. I won't deny it. I'm gonna fight a spider. And he's in a mine with me. There we go. The spider has been slain. I do wish there was like a little bit of blood and gore to the game. Like when you killed the monsters, you know what I mean? Like, and then like spider blood gets everywhere. I've never been like big though on kind of like bright glow fantasy that has like no bloodshed or like no spattering of gore, anything else like that. I've always preferred it when they've got a little bit more edge to them, a little bit more of a gritty, I guess, tone. What's going on over here? Oh, there's some shoebies inside of there, dude. Oh, they're iron boots. Well, he doesn't even have shoes on. My man came in barefoot, dude. So yeah, throw some iron boots on our dear knightly friend. Does this open? I don't think it does. There's a pull chain right there. I do like that the animations on the pull chains and all that kind of stuff are actually fairly fluid and fairly smooth. Looks and feels kind of nice. I could do with a little bit more enemy variety. Oh, looky there. So there's a pair of shoes. There's like an amulet. There's a knife. There's what looks like to me a skull cap. Can she wear a skull cap? Oh, it gives her a casting penalty. Okay. Oh, what in the hell is on your head? Like some kind of mind control device? I think he's got some kind of magic shield or something. All my attacks seem to be bouncing right off of him. We're going to need a little bit of an R&R moment. You go ahead and eat some rat guts and some cheese. Those two things complement each other for various reasons. We've also got a ruby ring, so it gives you base magic defense. Okay. What does this say? Northwest, straight, turn right to the end, left hand, second from the bottom. Well, that's cryptic. Suppose I'd have to figure out what they were talking about first. But it sounds to me like the possible location of a secretive stashed treasure. Throw the ring on you. What's the amulet do? It gives you magic defense? Okay, so really we kind of want that stuff on the guys in the front, since they're going to be the ones getting hit positionally most of the time unless I really, really mess up. We've got another spider inside of here. We've got another one of, like, the mind control rats. I don't think we aggroed anything else, though, so that's good. Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more enemy variety, like mowing down, like, hordes of rats. It's not exactly the heroic duty that I feel as though I might be owed. But I guess you got to pay your dues, you know what I mean? Like, adventurers wanted, 4 years experience, entry-level position, that kind of stuff. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day, so you don't have to. Anyways, I just took a look, and I think we're about out of time. So anyways, my name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so that you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, we had Skullstone, which I think the demo is fairly promising. Like, if you are into these types of games, and I realize that's a fairly narrow genre, not everybody is going to be into, first-person dungeon crawlers with, party positions and stuff like that. However, the people that tend to be into these sorts of games tend to be fairly passionate about it, and so they probably want to know that this kind of stuff is coming out. So this is it, Skullstone. The demo's available for right now. You can play it right this second. You can go check it out, get further than I did, and see how it suits your fancy. But up until then, it's time for me to go. Thank you for hanging out for a little bit, and I'll be back tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet. Take care, everybody.